Welcome back to Good Moms, Bad Choices.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Milah.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
It's hump day. I'm feeling humpy. It's warm and cuddle season, so we're in our sweats. I'm rocking my Good Moms Love Flowers sweater that's just been restocked, so you can rock it too.
Yes. This is a bestseller. You guys have been begging on your knees on the internet for this
Bloody
sweater.
knees.
And I don't blame you because it's cute as fuck.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm finally able to wear a sweatsuit and not sweat outside because LA has just decided summer is going to start in November.
Oh, just wait till next week. It'll be 90 again.
No.
You know it gets 90 every other day.
No.
We get like one glimpse of a breeze. Like I saw some leaves falling from my window. I was like, I should make soup. I'm like, is that wind I hear?
I'm going to New York next week, and I was like, oh, I get to pull out my winter coats. And I looked at the weather. It was like 72 in New York. I was like, what the fuck is going on in New York?
Really? I'll tell you what's going on. Global fucking warming, bitch. We fucked up the planet.
Or Planet X.
I think it's the same.
Kurt said Planet X. It's not.
You're going to
global
scare our
warming.
entire community about this fucking Planet X. I'm sure people have looked it up.
Look up Planet X, guys. It may or may not be a real thing, but
it probably is.
Kurt from WhatsApp said that it's not global warming, it's Planet X pulling on our planet.
I'm the conspiracy theorist that literally, I believe everything. There's nothing I don't believe. I believe conspiracies more than I believe the news any day because it's probably more true.
You're right.
Anyway. So our days are dwindling down.
Dwindling. This thing seems so high. Sorry, I'm just adjusting live on set.
Feels like
well, you guys, if you're watching our YouTube, then you know we have a guest sitting here. It's a special guest. It's a former guest. Former two-time guest.
Is it 2 times? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 times. 2-time having guest. Sounds like a cheater. But he's not a cheater. He is none other than Jamila's man, podcaster extraordinaire, sexy bitch. Wait, what is it?
Bad bitch.
Bad bitch. Sorry, sexy bad bitch. Orlando Roye.
That's a great intro.
Sexy bad bitch, Orlando Roye.
Oh, wow.
Why aren't you wearing your crop top today?
Because I forbid him.
Yeah.
God, it's like really on brand for him. I was really
It's
hoping.
too cold.
Yeah.
The leaves are out. Just cut it. Okay. Orlando thought he was going to move to LA and just have a fucking closet full of crop tops.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a fleet of crop
You
tops.
can.
Like
You could just wear a t-shirt under it.
No.
You know what? Actually, my boo, he brought a crop top to LA the other week, and he's like, I have a crop top. And I was like, what?
Yes, sir.
And I was like, no, the fuck you don't. And he was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, let me
inspired?
see it. And he was like, you don't believe me? I was like, no. And then he showed it to me, and it was a crop top. And I was like, you're going to put some, like, fucking shredded shirt under this shit. Because, he dresses like a fucking punk rocker.
Did he put a shredded shirt underneath?
He never got to the outfit, but yeah, he was going to put a shredded shirt. He wasn't ready for that.
So free
He
men
wasn't ready
look
for the
like.
gut to hang.
I have a confession. One time there was a crop top that he left at my house, and I really hated this one in particular. And I told Erica, and she said, just throw it away. And I was like, I could, huh? She's like, he's not going to notice. Just throw that shit away.
Which crop top is it?
See? He didn't notice. I told you he wasn't going to notice.
Was it the yellow one? Was it yellow?
I know which one it was.
Oh, I threw that shit away.
Which one is it? The yellow
Doesn't
one?
matter. It's gone. You don't care.
No.
If you don't remember, it doesn't matter.
Oh my
damn
God.
it.
I was like, Erica, I hate
She
it.
literally called me with this dilemma, and I was like, just throw it away. He's gone. He's not going to know.
Never leave your shit at my house.
Look at his
Anything
face. He's like, the fuck?
Hindering my freeness.
I wouldn't say that. I'm supporting your fashion.
Well, in the spirit of cuffing season, November, I figured we needed to have you guys on, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're the couple. You are the couple.
The couple.
You are
Yeah.
the couple.
I like that. The podcast couple.
You are the podcasting couple of the universe. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show.
back.
Welcome
Hi.
back to the show.
I feel like
I
we're the
feel
big
like I can.
family.
Like, if I lean this way, I'm a guest. But if I lean this way, I'm the host. Welcome back. Thank you.
Yeah, it was silly.
Oh my God, so silly. So, honey, welcome to the show. How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
I am feeling good. I am nervous. It's good to be in front of the audio instead of behind it now.
Oh, yeah. Orlando also works for us. He's at every recording, just not on camera.
He does all of our audio and listens to all of our bullshit all day long.
He usually sits in the corner, like, kind of behind me, so I kind of, like, shift my body so I don't have to look at him, so I can speak freely.
I don't think
He's not in the room. He's not in the room.
I don't think I have any problem speaking freely whether he's here or not.
Right. She has to look at me. And then I had the goddess experience. And,
I feel more brave in front of, with the mic.
Like, this is work. I'm working.
I'm working. Shh. I threw your shit away.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
I do. I mean, just like in general, I do feel it's like more confident, like speaking honestly in front of the. I think it's developed over time. I'm like, it doesn't count. I mean, everyone knows I have to tell the truth here. Everyone knows, Erica, I'm mad at you. All the confessions come only when we're recording. It's very important.
I know, because anytime we try to have a real conversation, Milah just laughs in my face.
It's not.
Yo,
true.
you too?
Yeah, anytime I like tell her like, hey, this is how I feel, she goes, and I'm like, okay, well,
That is not
it's
true.
literally happened at least 22 times.
Not 22. Maybe once. I can think of one time.
I can think of one here. I can think of one
can only
in
think of
Chicago.
one-
I can think of a few different times.
I don't
for
think
sure.
that happened in Chicago.
Besides when she gets mad, then she wants to throw computers in bitches' faces.
Oh
and
my!
shit.
Wow,
When
you?
she gets mad, then it's all.
Nobody
it's-
ever threw anything in your face.
When Milah gets mad, it's like now we're ready to be mad. Now we're ready to have conversations.
You guys don't want to see me mad. You've never seen me mad. So these are lies, and you'll know when I'm mad. Okay?
Milah the Hulk.
I'm a very scary mad person.
Well, do you guys have an affirmation for the show? Is it a couple affirmation or
Oh,
is it
man, this is great.
is it a Orlando affirmation?
I do have an affirmation.
Well, this week's affirmation is brought to us by Illuminating Intersectionality, which is a 3-part series brought to you by Target's Black Beyond Measure platform.
Yes, and our girls are hosting it. Fran from Hey Fran Hey, Jade and Tykeia from Getting Grown podcast.
And their conversations are dynamic. They're about socioeconomic issues, womanhood, food
Access, and so much more. The series starts November 7th.
on the Loudspeaker Network on YouTube. So make sure you check it out at 6 p.m. November 7th. Go support our girls, Fran, Jade, and to Dr. Tykeia Robinson.
And join the conversation on Twitter because it's happening.
You can hashtag Black Beyond Measure and hashtag IIBBM to join the conversation live.
So what's your affirmation, dear?
My affirmation is what doesn't progress you only blinds you from opportunity.
What doesn't progress you only blinds you from opportunity.
Doesn't progress.
Progress
Oh, wow, that sounds really smart. I'm like, wait,
What doesn't progress?
It doesn't push you forward,
propel you forward.
then it blinds you from the opportunity
To be pushed forward.
Okay,
That makes sense.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's a way for me to notice like what's distracting for me. So whenever I'm like entering a situation or whatever it may be, if I think about it and I think about where it can go, and if it's not something that's like good for me or progressive for me or productive or any way, then I just like, let me put myself in a situation where I can come across something that would be good for me.
I love that.
Don't block your blessings.
Don't block your blessings.
AKA don't block your blessings.
And put yourself in a position to be blessed.
Yes, I think that's really important. I think, sometimes it's hard to do that because you get comfortable in one space and it feels normal to be in there.
No, I think like one blessing always brings you closer to the next one. So like if you're like we've talked about this before, if you stay in something that is just probably is comfortable but not where you're supposed to be, you will stay in that space. But as soon as you walk away from things that are not where you're supposed to be when you know you're not supposed to, all of the opportunities come flowing.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I think people will get opportunities and still be scared and stay in comfort, and then those blessings don't come forward. Then they don't progress.
Yeah,
You know.
Exactly.
But we're almost in the new year, y'all. So we ain't doing that no more, right? In 2023, we ain't doing that shit no more.
Don't block your blessings.
Don't block your blessings. Go for it. Take a risk. Take a chance. But also put yourself in a position to be blessed. So like you have to also accept the blessings and know like that's a distraction. I don't want that. I need to be over here around these type of people, around this situation that is gonna be fruitful for me. It's like being around a bunch of friends that are like stagnant. Then you become stagnant. You move out of that situation, which is scary to like be different. But when you see further down the line that there's going to be something good that's going to come from this, it makes you more comfortable with like stepping away from situations and put yourself in positions to be blessed and have better opportunities.
The opportunities come immediately. This week's affirmation was brought to you by Target's Black Beyond Measure initiative.
Illuminating Intersectionality is a new 3-part series hosted by Fran from Friend Zone and Jade and Dr. Tykeia of Gettin podcast. Make sure you go check out their new series right now on YouTube. Click the link in this episode description to check out all the amazing discussions they're having about power, food access, and just really highlighting the complexity and beautifulness of Black womanhood.
Yeah.
When you were saying that, Orlando, I was thinking about you in particular and just like kind of like the progression of you from moving from New York to LA and like how it all kind of happened with like you getting let go of your job and then you being like kind of scared of that, but like because you've had this like kind of stable job for such a really long time that you're probably not really happy in anyway. Maybe were you happy in that job?
I mean, I was happy for what they were supposed to do. Like I was getting benefits, I was getting paid, and it's like, this is security and it's structure. But it got to a point where there was a lot of days I would wake up, look at myself in the mirror like, I shouldn't be doing this.
But like then allowing and then moving forward and saying, fuck that, I'm not going to try and go back and figure this out. I'm going to keep going and moving forward. Exactly. And then even with your partnership with your last podcast, which the last time Orlando was on the show was with the other podcast, and then letting that go in a fireball of flames, but saying or no, not. But saying like this shit is not for me. Exactly. Like I'm cool. I will walk away from this, and then seeing how the things have just kind of manifested since then. You know, it's like you're like kind of a prime example of your affirmation today.
Exactly.
So congratulations.
Yeah, and that's really why it makes it so easy because I've had that job since I was 18. Like from 12 years, I've put a lot of effort into like my past podcast, and now I can let those things go because just viewing what they were for me or how I felt in that situation, now knowing the discomfort from it, I can go, oh, something else is going to come up because this is not for me.
And also you've seen how it has, you know,
and I've seen the progress from it. Yeah,
and. Speaking of that last episode, you and Milah were like acting really fucking awkward in that whole episode.
We're under a lot of pressure.
Acting like you guys weren't in a fucking relationship when the fuck you were. And look at you now.
You're the only one acting like you were in a relationship.
Well, because you wouldn't say it.
I did say it.
Say it, Milah.
You just weren't listening.
Say it now.
What?
You were like, I was unclear. You said no. I actually watched this episode not that long ago, and you were like, I don't know if you know Orlando, but she's been calling you her boyfriend all year long. Which is true, and I date people. I'm like my boyfriend. If you're the best candidate of my host, we get the boyfriend title secretly, only amongst my friends. My boyfriend, like, no, not really, but you know what I mean.
But you did that a lot. That's what I'm saying. You did that a lot.
We are in a different place. Yes, this is true, Erica. We have come a very long way since then. I think that was in February. That was like February when
2021.
Yeah. No, 2022.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying you're my boyfriend. I mean, I believed it too, but because it was long distance, I was just like, whatever. I was like, yeah, he's my boyfriend, but I can do whatever I want. And also, it wasn't monogamous. So I really felt like, okay, it felt like security. You told me this too. It felt like security to have this title, but also not like have to do anything very special. You know, I'm weird about commitment. So
yeah, I know.
Things have changed.
How do you feel about commitment now?
I'm good with it. I'm good. We're in a good place. I feel like an adult that I can finally confidently say, I have a boyfriend. I'm a girlfriend.
Were you worried about commitment?
No. I was all in. I mean, I chose Milah. Like I saw Milah, I was like, yeah, you're it. So I was already committed mentally before we even got to part of like saying it out loud.
What do you think was the thing that like made you finally say, okay, I can claim you publicly? You guys were already claiming each other publicly.
Yeah,
but like really like
all my hoes knew. It was like, no, there's y'all and there's Milah.
You guys were spitting each other's mouth on the internet like 22 months ago. So
I don't know. It just got serious. It got very. I think he moved. I was also in denial about that. I'm in denial about a lot of things. He was like, I was like, you should just like figure your stuff out. You can come out here for a little while and like figure it out. And he's like, I'm moving. And I was like, you can come out here for a little while and figure it out. Yeah, move. And then he brought his shit here and left it. And I was like, Erica's like, he's moving in. And I was like.
She's like, no, his aunt lives down the street. I was like, bitch, please. I was like, if I know
no, she was like, Ryan told me to tell you that he's moving in. And I was like, he told who?
I told Ryan. I did tell Ryan I was moving.
Shout out to Ryan from Guys Next Door who was trying to warn me through Erica. I was like, it's not happening. You're like, it is. I was like, no, it's like a safe, no. But I think him moving in, but honestly, I think also before he moved in, we went to Mexico for a month and we spent a month together, and then it was like solidified it for me that like it's okay, you can say it out loud, you can like trust it. It was just like more anxiety that I was like in denial, but I think that time we spent together for a month in Mexico was like
yeah, 30 days in Mexico really did it for me also, because I was the one that was really pushing like I'm moving over there. I'm bringing half my stuff now. We're going to Mexico. I'm bringing the rest of it then. And I was like, yeah, I know I have my aunt that's close, but I'm coming to you. She was like, yeah, it's going to be fine. I'm like, yeah, I left my job. I left my podcast. I'm coming, baby. She's like, yeah. I'm like,
it's going to be great.
But 30 days in Mexico is not something I really recommend. But if you make it out, then yeah, you're together.
You don't recommend it?
Why?
It's not. You really have to be in that mental state of like really wanting someone. No, it's great for us because we really wanted each other, but I can see it going so many wrongs in so many different places for somebody that's like really not committed and not opening to growth and not opening to like oneness.
Shit, I went to Mexico for 6 days. And I left that nigga at the Airbnb with my friends and got a hotel.
On like day 2, right?
Like day 2. I was like, bye nigga, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna go get my own Airbnb.
When she texted me I left him, I was like, what? You're like, I left. I was like, wow.
I literally left my boyfriend. Ew. I don't even like calling him that. This person with my friends at an Airbnb, and I said, I'm sorry, you guys, but I gotta go.
I can't do this.
I'm leaving.
I mean, a vacation in general, like out of the country is usually like lets you know if some shit's not gonna work.
I should have known from the very at the airport he was tripping.
You did tell me that.
He threw shit at the fucking TSA because of his lotion. I was like, I should have known that. I was so embarrassed. I was like, this nigga has anger issues. So that was my bad.
I remember the time I went to Mexico with Adventure Bay, and he was so fucking cheap, and and I complained the whole time, and I was like, am I a bitch? And I called you from the bathroom from the airport when I was going to Mexico City. I was like, I don't know, Eric, I think he's crazy. I don't think it's gonna work. And you're like, what's the problem? Like, he didn't bring any nice clothes. He was bitching. He was like, all your friends are dressing so nice. Like, when I travel, I just bring like one carry-on. I wash my things in the sink.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he told me that. I was like, he was 40 years old. I was like, why would you wash your things in the sink on vacation? I was like, why didn't you bring nice things? Like, my friends were going out to dinner.
All I can think about is the dress that appeared a few weeks ago. We had a shoot, and Jamila brought this like full turtleneck leather dress, and I was like, what is this dress? She's like, I bought it in Mexico when I was dating Adventure Bay. I was like, signifies how fucked up this relationship was. Lord knows I've never seen you wear a turtleneck in my whole fucking life.
It had buttons. It was cute. It looked like kind of like House on the Prairie, but like new school.
No,
I was going for something conservative.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were trying to do something over there.
I gave it to the makeup artist.
I'm sure she looks really
One
cute.
One fun thing about Mexico was Milah constantly telling me like, this is so much better than the other guy I came with. We don't even have any plans. It's great.
Oh, yeah. He kept planning things to the T. He was like YouTubing his fucking life away. I was like, you're going to spend so much time looking at this shit on YouTube. You're not going to be surprised when you get there. I was like, how much research can one nigga do? I never seen a nigga look at so many cenotes on YouTube. I was like, we're about to go to the cenote in 1 hour. Just get the fuck off YouTube. Oh my God.
Is that why you knew so much about cenote?
No, nigga, that's why we didn't go to no cenotes. I'm cenote the fuck out. Okay, I seen 1,200 on fucking YouTube. No, but you know what? Also, prior to Orlando moving in, I mistakenly moved in this other guy.
Not mistakenly.
Him and his dog, and it was really traumatic for me. So like I was like, I felt like it was too soon after that, and I was like, I knew it was a different person, a whole different type of person, but I was kind of still triggered. So yeah, I was in denial for sure.
Wondering what Luna thinks. She's probably looking at, bitch, what the fuck?
I was. I'm like, my kid's gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is you gonna do this shit again? Like, bitch, we just did this shit. I was concerned. I was like looking at her like, are you okay? But it is a very different situation. But I mean, even for that, so let me give you a little background on Orlando and I, you guys. We did meet on Zoom during the 2020 pandemic when me and Erica were just finding people to talk to because we maybe were going to kill ourselves because there was nothing else to do but podcast. And Orlando on his former podcast, you know, they were like, well, let's come on our show, whatever. So we did it. I met him on Zoom, and I wasn't interested. I was like, oh, these guys are cute, whatever. Thought he was a little extra, but, you know, whatever. It's podcast life. And, you know, he like DM'd me a little bit on Instagram. We were, you know, fake friends from podcasting, a little flirting here. And then he was like, oh, you know, I'll be out there. Let's like collab. Let's do an episode. So I was like, okay, whatever, content. But I had just ended that really terrible, horrible Adventure Bay relationship because I came back from Mexico and I cheated on him because he didn't fuck me enough on that vacation. And I, instead of breaking up with him, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck somebody else. And then he looked at my shit and it just blew up. And then I was like, I'm a terrible person. I don't like love. I'm immature, because he was nice to me. And I thought that was like the epitome of a relationship. What a nice guy. And so I was really trying to get him back for a minute. I was like, please take me back so we can go on boring adventures together. And he wouldn't. He just kept pulling me through the mud to punish me. And so my final straw was that I met a nigga on the internet, on the DMs, and he was like, come to Tennessee. And I was like, perfect way to get over this other nigga. So I met a guy in the DMs that I had no idea who he was, flew to Tennessee. And then we drove to Atlanta. We had a great time. And then as soon as I got back, I pulled up to Erica's house to do this thing with Orlando. And he was wearing a crop top. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. and my daughter was like, why are you wearing that shirt? And I was like, he can wear whatever he wants, Luna. I don't know. Be nice. Shit.
Yeah.
And we recorded. And it was great. We had a good time. But still,
Great
I wasn't...
chemistry.
We had good chemistry, but I thought it was like friendship chemistry. And we were supposed to go hang out with Erica, and then Erica canceled like she so often does. I mean, it was far. It was over the hill, and people from the valley don't leave over the hill. So I'd already invited him, and because I'm a fucking people pleaser, I was like, you want to just come over? I just got an apartment, had like one piece of furniture. I was just so happy to have a house. Do you want to come over? Have you done mushrooms? He's like, no. And I was like, we can just come do mushrooms. But I asked him at like 11 o'clock at night because I thought he was going to be like, it's late. I'm cool. I'm in Santa Monica. But no.
I rented a Corvette. I was driving anywhere.
He came over at 11 p.m. to my empty ass apartment, and we did mushrooms, and it was fine. But even then, I was like, God, this guy talks a lot.
Yeah. I
was like, what a fucking podcaster! You won't shut the fuck up. And then it went even further. He was like, I didn't want to fuck with him because I was like, I've been doing too much lately. I cheated on the other nigga. I just went on a fucking trip with this other nigga from my DMs I don't know, and now I'm here with this nigga. I was like, let me just relax.
Give me like 3 licks of head and just stop.
We like kissed a little, but I was like, he was talking so much. He was like, you deserve me. I'm a blessing. I was like, I literally in my head, I was like, I can't wait to tell Erica this shit. The whole time I was like, oh, she'll write down what I need to tell her. I literally went to put it in my phone, like, don't forget to tell her this. And I was like, okay. And I think, yeah, we like kissed a little bit, like licked his dick 3 times. And I was like, no. I don't need to do that.
Shortest head I ever got in my life.
And he was like, just kept talking.
It's all right, cool.
So the next morning we woke up and he's like, want to go to breakfast? I was like, cool, we could go to this place around the corner from my house. Still, I was like, can't wait to get away from him so I could call Erica. And then we go to breakfast and we go on live and we start talking. And everyone's like, oh, this is the perfect match. I saw this happening. Yeah. And I was like, what are they talking about? And then he started talking and I was like, oh, I kind of like, he is kind of smart. I was like, he's kind of nice, huh? And then he paid for breakfast. I was like, that was nice.
Drive the Corvette, baby.
And then he like gave me his keys to his rental, and he was like putting me on Instagram. I was like, oh, look at him putting me on Instagram. You know, bitches love that shit. I'm like, oh, you want to make me public?
It's the most basic love story I've ever heard. What the fuck?
Wait, it gets better. Wait. And then he's like, do you want to go to the beach?
Ooh.
And I was like,
seal the deal.
Here's the thing. It was like Saturday. I really didn't have shit to do except call Erica and talk shit. And he was like, now I kind of liked it. I was kind of like, oh, he's kind of cool. I was like, fuck it. I was like, okay, let's go back by my house and get my bathing suit. So I go get my bathing suit. We drive in the Corvette to the beach. And before we pull up to this hotel, he's like, oh, my homegirl's in here. I was like, okay. Me and the homegirl talking. We're like, me and Orlando like made out. We met up with some other friends. We get drunk on the beach. I'm like sitting on his face on Instagram for pretend, like, ah. Then I was like, I want oysters. He's like, perfect. We can go get oysters. He takes me to go get oysters. He pays. I'm like, he pays for me and this bitch. I'm like, oh my God, he's so nice. Then he's like, let's go to dinner. I'm like, but I don't have clothes. He's like, I'll take you to go get extra clothes. Me, no.
Before that.
Wait, so we go get the oysters. Orlando says he's going to take my jacket to the hotel. As soon as Orlando walks away, the girl looks over at me at the table and goes, so me and Orlando have been fucking around for some time, but he won't really be committed. So I think he's trying to have a threesome or something. And I was like looking behind me. I was like, what? I was like, what? She got so serious. We were besties all day. He walked away for 1 second. She was like, yeah, we've been seeing each other, but he just won't commit to the time that I need to see him. And now this is us like rekindling it. And I think he's trying to have a threesome. And I was like, no. I was like, we don't mess around. I don't really know him like that. I just met him. I was like, I'm not trying to have a threesome. I'm like, it's all good. Like, I thought she was going to cut me. Like, I was trying to take her man. And I was like, no. I was like, why didn't this nigga tell me this is a bitch he fucked with? Because I was just thought we were all like lollygagging along. And second of all, what kind of dick is this nigga giving out that this bitch was about to cut me at the dinner table? I was like, we were just best friends. And then the like lower level bitch of me was like, huh, now I'm kind of curious because this bitch is really aggressive over this nigga. I was like, he must be doing something particular in the bedroom. So it planted a seed because she was like got really, really serious. And so after that, we went to dinner and I Ubered home. I was like, I'm going to go home because I wasn't trying to get caught in the crossfires of any threesomes that I wasn't trying to have. And he was like, I'm going to come over after I drop this bitch off. And I was like, whatever. I went home. I fell asleep. He came to my house from Santa Monica, which is not like an easy drive. Banged on the door, but I didn't hear it. And he left. And he was like, it's okay, I'll come back tomorrow. I was like, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep. He was like, it's cool, I'll come back after I leave San Diego. I was like, whatever. I'm like, you're not going to go to San Diego, come back to my house.
He did. You know.
He did. He's like, I'm back, I'm on my way. I was like, oh, wow, he's really committed. Anyway, he was there for like 4 or 5 days, and every single day we saw each other. And like every day I was like, he is kind of nice. He kept doing stuff for me. I was like, are you downtown? He's like, yeah. I was like, can you pick up this shelf from Craigslist? He's like, sure. Picked up this random shelf, made me food, bought food. And he's like, I want to take you on this mountain. I'm gonna take you for a ride somewhere. I was like, okay. Took me to like this beautiful Topanga Canyon, and we like watched the moon set. We had sex, and then he was like, I'm gonna give you a one-man stand-up. I was like, what? Literally did an entire comedian stand-up alone on Topanga Mountain
at 3:00 in the morning
outside of the car. Like, I was like cracking up. I'm like, this nigga. I was like, he's not weird. He's just an actor.
I'm acting as myself. I was like, in a movie about myself.
I was like, it's not too much. It's just his personality. Yeah. I was starting to understand. I'm like, he's just a lot of characters. But I was also like kind of into it. Anyway, but the last day we had sex on Topanga Mountain. He made me ackee and saltfish, which is the Jamaican national dish, and everybody knows I like to eat. And by the time I dropped him off at the airport, I was like, do you want to go to Mexico next month? I was like, I'm going to Mexico next month with all my friends. Do you want to go? He's like, okay. I was like, all right. And that was it. And I told Erica, I was like, I was going to call you to tell you how much I didn't like him. But by the time I got the chance to call you, I liked him already. She was like, what? I was like, I don't know. I'm confused. But yeah, I like him. And he's coming to Mexico.
Yeah, beautiful love story.
It was beautiful. And then when he got back to New York, he told me that he was seeing someone else. And I was like, of course you are. Because I could not just like a regular nigga. And I was like, well, how is she going to feel about you coming to Mexico? And he's like, she's fine. It's not exclusive. I was like, whatever. And then he asked me a week before the trip if the bitch could come to Mexico with us.
Terrible idea.
And I was like, where is she going to sleep? He's like, with us. I was like, this is when Erica was like, now it's time to put your foot down. I called Erica. Erica's my fucking wife. Hello? He's weird. Hello? False alarm, I like him. Hello? He asked me this crazy question. Tell him no, bitch. So I was like, yeah, I thought about it. I don't think that's a good idea. Duh, nigga. I've never met this bitch in my life. You think you're going to bring a bitch and we're going to be fucking a happy family?
Yeah.
So he came to Mexico, which was right after my I was in Mexico first. I had an epic acid experience. I had a groundbreaking acid experience. And then he came and we had a really, 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 really magical bomb-ass trip. It was like after COVID, DJ A-Track was playing on the rooftop on New Year's Eve. There was fireworks. We were making out. We went on a fucking boat trip. Remember, it was like a sunset. Whales were just like right
next to the boat,
like riding next to the boat. Like, oh, remember?
Then we drove to Todos Santos.
Yeah, and we like stayed in a little teepee. Like, and then I let Orlando pour his blood on my chest and put his initials. So I probably like put a curse on myself because I allowed this to happen. And then I was stuck like Chuck. But after that, we came back from Mexico after like a week of being together, not really knowing each other, and just went back to our regular lives. We were like, all right, well, we're going to be bonded forever, but like, I'll see you later. And I was like, okay.
I said, nobody can treat me worse than I treat you.
Oh, yeah,
That's my only rule.
You can fuck with whoever you want. Just make sure they treat you as good or better than I treat you. And I was like, wow, that was good. Wow. And then what did I do?
He was
too far away, so I found a fake Muslim and I was like, you should move in. You and your dog.
Yeah.
And it was a very terrible moment, but I remember thinking this is not a good idea, but I had to do it. I just something in me just had to do like the last toxic thing. I was like, I need to get this out of my system. I just got to do it. I just got to deal with somebody super toxic. And I did for like a strong 6 months.
That was a very frustrating time for both of us.
I was lying about it. He's like, what's going on with you? I was like, well.
Yeah, how did you deal with that? Because I knew you guys were still, were you talking all the time or did the talking have to cease because Leprechaun was tripping?
Fucking Leprechaun. I was there and we were talking all the time, but then I would get like spans of like a week and a half, 2 weeks of like missed calls. And then she would just pop up and be like, yeah, I'm at a hotel with this big ass fucking dog. And I'm like, why is that dog there? He's like, well, this guy moved in 2 weeks ago. I won't hear from him for 2 weeks.
I said he's staying with me for a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm
you're like, he's not going to leave.
He's not going to leave.
He is
and then 2 weeks ago by, I don't hear from him. She was like, hey. And I'm like, he's still there, isn't he? She's like, So it just spans of like on and off, like me not hearing from her until like I think like July, or around the summer I started to hear from her more consistently. And I'm like, is this nigga still around? She's like, no, he moved out. Mind you, she came to see me and left him in the house.
Is that what happened? Did you do that?
No, he was in LA, but he had moved out. But I did it on purpose. I was like, I'm going to go see my other nigga, knowing he couldn't handle it. And then he dumped me. and we messed around for a little bit, but then one day I literally asked him to get the fuck out, and he never came back because God was like, end scene. Are you done being toxic, bitch? And I was. And then
Then a few months later we were in a relationship together. When she saw that I was fucking somebody else, and she was like, I don't like that they said it online. And I was like, well, if you want this to change, then you're gonna have to commit to me. And she's like, okay,
so I'll get my way. So you're gonna tell her to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll be your girlfriend.
Just so no other bitches could say that they fucked me online.
I didn't want a lot of bitches saying they fucked the same person I fucked online. So I said, listen, either tell those bitches to shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna take my distance. He said, I'm gonna be your boyfriend. And I said, that works. And I was still fucking other people, and he was fucking other people. He had like a whole sub relationship. So I really wasn't taking it very seriously. I was just like, yeah, it's my boo. Mm-hmm. And then we just continued to see each other. I went to New York. He came to LA. Yeah. We went to New Orleans. Whole time I'm like
dangerously in love with Milah. Like, she was everything to me.
And then it's like, yeah, we're cool. We go together, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we decided to go to Mexico for a month. Yeah. And then in Mexico, I was like, oh, this guy really does fuck with me. He really wants, he's really in a relationship with me. I guess I should be too. And now we're here, dear.
Yeah.
You guys have been hitting us, asking us so many questions about the Good Vibe Retreat. So we thought we'd take a minute and just fill you in so you get all the details that you need to know.
The question that a lot of people ask us is, what is the Good Vibe Retreat and why did we start it? So the Good Vibe Retreat is a retreat for women to come, relax, let go, release, and kind of step away from their normal scheduled routine, get to know women from all over the world, and really tap in and back into yourself. It's an opportunity to reinvent yourself, essentially. You don't know a lot of these women, so there's really no one there to judge you. So you can kind of create this new version of yourself, step into what it feels like to be yourself when you're not feeling judged, when you're not feeling pressured, when you're really in the most feminine and divine space to really do the work on yourself.
For sure. I mean, I think as women, we do so much shit for other people on a regular daily basis. We're at work, we're momming, we're girlfriending, we're wifing. And a lot of times we get lost in the sauce and we forget to take a step back and really hone in on who we are and who we want to be and what that looks like. And just kind of a place to get away from this fucking rat race and ground down with nature and with women and with yourself, most importantly. Treat yourself. Pamper yourself, be pampered, get super relaxed, and honestly, just take time for yourself without the input of anybody else.
We also really recreated this retreat because we wanted to make something where you really didn't have to think about anything. We've literally done all the work for you. All you really have to do is just show up.
Buy a plane ticket and show up. Everything else is taken care of. We've literally taken care of transportation. You'll be receiving gourmet meals every day. All of the activities. We even have add-on activities like psilocybin experiences. We have
natal chart readings, massage,
excursions, beach trips. You don't have to smoke weed, but we got that too if you need it. You don't have to come with a friend. This is an experience that we encourage you to come even alone. You can bring a friend, but most of the women come alone. And also, a lot of people are asking, like, do you have to be a mom? I know we are good moms, bad choices, but no. This is about being a woman first. This is about leaving those kids back home and doing you. So even if you don't have kids, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. We've had women from as young as 20 and as
old as 60. We also, you don't have to be black or brown. There's no race that is not invited to the Good Vibe Retreat. Everyone is accepted. As long as you're there to be open to the process and try something new, then you're invited to the Good Vibe Retreat. A lot of people ask us, where is the retreat? So this retreat in particular is happening in February. So we have two different dates. The first is February 2nd through the 7th, and the second date is February 11th through the 16th. It's just going to be this beautiful, magical experience that you really couldn't recreate in this place by yourself. We've really tapped into the community of local healers and people out there that we've trust and that we've also experienced and wanted to bring to you to experience. It happens on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica in a town called Puerto Viejo. It's a really small town with such a beautiful and rich community. Food is good.
People are kind. Music is good. The weather is warm. It's really a magical, magical place. The jungle is a magical place. It feels like a warm mother's hug, honestly. It just feels like a deep exhale. Not only that, your girls, we will be there, yours truly. We have designed and host a Connect workshop that's designed to kind of get to the nitty gritty and help you let down just boundaries and walls that we create and kind of get vulnerable and free.
Yeah, and connect to women that maybe you may have never or would have never said hello to in any other time or way. So it's really about making new friends, and everyone is there with the same intention, which is to connect back to themselves and possibly make a new friend. And if you're there for that reason, then you're going to leave feeling so fulfilled and so happy that you came. I encourage you to go check out our reviews on We Travel. You can get real life reviews there from our former guests and former attendees to see their experiences and hear about their experiences.
It is truly, truly a magical, magical experience. If you're looking to learn how to manifest, if you're looking to tap into yourself, if you're looking to just relax, if you're looking for your new tribe of women and friends and support, this is the place to come and experience the Good Vibe Retreat.
We get a lot of questions too about the rooming situation. And first of all, the property that we take over the entire property. So it's just us here. So it's very, very private. You can do anything you want, whether you want to skinny dip, you want to do cartwheels in the morning, whatever it is that you want to do. You want to light a joint, walk through the property, roll up to yoga with your joint. Like, that's totally cool. The rooms are double occupancy. So we have a bunch of different options. So you can either share a room with someone. You each have your own bed. If you're traveling with a best friend, or say you want to save a few dollars, we have a room where you guys can share a large bed. We also have the option for you to stay in your own room by yourself. So you have different options. When you check out the link on We Travel, you can see what these different options are. But the accommodations are really beautiful, really tasteful, really roomy as well. You have your own bathroom, you have your own patio, and this boutique hotel is nestled in the Black Beaches of Playa Negra, which is this beautiful, beautiful part of Puerto Viejo that feels like you're kind of nestled in away from the world. And that's why I love it so much, because you really kind of have to tap out and really tap into yourself when you're in this space and you're in at this property. We also get a lot of questions about payments. So do you have to pay all at once? The answer is no, you do not. You can put down a $500 deposit to hold your spot, and you can make payments up until basically the retreat.
Basically, yeah. Not only that, it's really helpful that you can get contributions from friends and family. There's a link where people can contribute to your trip. Christmas is about to come up, so don't be shy. Ask your friends and family to contribute and really give you a gift that matters and that you really want.
I'm just really excited for this retreat. Every single group that we've had has been so divine. Each person that was there was meant to be there. And when I say women come one way and leave another, there's nothing like it. I've seen such transformations on this retreat, as well as us as retreat leaders and women that have also experienced the retreat and these facilitators of the retreat. So I really, really want to encourage you to take this time for yourself, because you deserve it. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about, when am I going to have a break? When am I going to be able to do something for myself? This is it. You have the time to really invest in yourself. And what an amazing investment. I mean, we've really created and curated this incredible itinerary, really, really dedicated to nurturing and taking care of you.
And think of it this way. If you go on any other vacation, you're going to spend way more. You're going to have to think about shit. And you're not going to come back with a hell of a lot of new friends. So don't think twice about it. Don't overthink it. It's way worth it. And I'm not saying it because I created it. I'm saying it because I've heard it time and time and time again. You guys know, if you've gone on vacation ever, you've spent a shit ton of money. You don't come back with any meaningful relationships or friendships and experiences, really. So take a leap of faith, invest in yourself, invest in your relaxation, and come join us in Costa Rica.
I can't wait to meet you. How did you know that you wanted, that you were dangerously in love with Jamilah?
I didn't. It's just things just kept coming up, and I would just respond certain ways. Like the first time I met her, she was like, "I'm a witch, and I want you to know that." And I was like, "Yep, fine. I could take that." This is I would have never said yes in any other moment. Nobody's ever told me they were a witch before, and my body just took to it positively. So as things just kept happening, like her even telling me, "Oh, you want to come to Mexico for a month?" I was like, "I do." I don't know why, but I know I want to go. And then as things progress, it's just looking at her, I was like, I really do like this woman. She is herself. And it's such a weird thing to say, but she actually acts on herself or what she wants to do. And then meeting her friends, that's always like, yeah, Jamilah's going to do what she wants when she wants to do it. And I'm like, that's my kind of woman. I am a man that does what I do want to do also. So just time goes by, and then just getting to know her and just seeing how compatible we are, knowing what I've wanted in a woman for like so long, and then just like naturally just being like, yeah, you know, I want you to do these things. I want you to feel comfortable with your titties out, and I don't feel away, and I want you to be comfortable sexually, and I want you to accept me because I had an OnlyFans and shit like that. So it's like everything just all just mixed together, and then me losing the job, leaving my podcast, and all these things. I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to come to LA and live with you. Be with you. look, babe, it's a sign.
I told you, bitch.
I let you have your titties out. I'm coming on my shit.
Listen, Milah's prayer came true. You know, Sierra had her prayer. Milah's prayer. We actually, I think we did an actual prayer. Was it with Black Girls Texting?
We did. And
I think one of those things was like, I want a man that's gonna let me have my titties out. Like some of those things.
I was gonna give me a male, female.
Yeah,
that was in there.
All those. I think. Yeah, you really did it.
Yeah, because she had a goddess experience when we were already together, and then she called me. She's like, "I did this," and I was like, "Well, how does it make you feel?" I was happy. I was like elated for her that she was just so happy.
That was one thing I knew that like, wow, this is different than any other relationship I've been in, is because I could literally tell him anything, and he wasn't gonna like attack me or dump me. I was like, so let me tell you what I did. He's like, oh, okay. Me, my friend, her boyfriend, another chick. He's like, oh, okay. Then what happened? And I was like, and then.
Well, I think because you guys are really friends.
Yeah.
You know,
We
and I
are
think
friends.
that's like the foundation of your relationship is that you guys have been like brutally honest with one another from the beginning. And so like being in love, it feels easy. And
Brutally
you can
sounds
trust
so
it.
bad when you're being so honest. Like we were magically honest with each other.
It's true.
It wasn't brutal. It was actually.
I mean,
a
for
good
some
time.
people, it would be brutal. I mean, the things that we have told each other, I don't think that's never been the case in any other relationship.
Yeah.
For me, you know, like I've never, because we're weird people. We do some extreme shit compared to like the life of a square. Or normal. I don't know.
The average. That we
The
aren't the
average
average.
Joe, the average
Yeah, we
Joe.
aren't the average
Everyone
Joe.
listening is like, wow.
It's okay to be a square.
Well, I don't think you're a square if you don't do all the shit you do.
Okay,
Well, square in the sense of like you stay in the bounds of like what a relationship should look like.
Or you stay in the bounds of what you want your relationship
I'm not
to
calling
look
it a square. I'm just saying we're a little wild.
like. You are wild, for
Wild.
sure.
Yeah, but we love it.
Well, speaking of wild and speaking of knowing each other really well and spending what's the copious amounts of time together.
Wow, big words, baby.
I
My
think
bitch is
that's-
smart.
I hope that's the right word.
I think it is.
I want to do this little question game we've played with all of our guests.
I'm gonna let you know right now. This is the greatest podcast game that has ever come out. I love this game so much.
Is it? Wow.
He would know. He's listened
love
to everyone.
this
Created
game.
it in 4 minutes. Much like everything in our business.
Yeah.
Right off the cuff.
I know my teacher was like, are you going to be able to move to the next level? I was like, I don't know. I work well under pressure. I was like, if you give me too much time, I might not perform well.
So let's start with Jamilah.
You're going to ask me?
I'm going to ask you about Orlando.
Okay.
Okay. So I asked Jamilah and Orlando to answer some questions about each other and not, cheat to see how well they knew each other. So, number one question. First question. Jamilah, what is Orlando's favorite color?
Orange.
Correct. What is his overall pet peeve?
I said not when people don't say please and thank you. I don't know if he'll agree with that, but like he gets super fucking irritated if me or my 8-year-old daughter don't say please and thank you like a Jamaican auntie. What is it?
Crying babies on planes.
Okay. That's everybody's.
Pet peeve when it comes to you.
That I'm messy. That I believe my shit places.
Somewhat. Using my washcloth and towel.
We got in a fight about this last night.
Yes. I was like, both of y'all, get me a towel and a rag now.
I was like, there's plentiful. We're not running low. And then he's like, there are none in the cabinet. I was like, here you go. Okay.
What is his childhood pet's name?
He didn't have one.
His animals shouldn't be pets.
He doesn't believe animals should be pets. Yeah.
What would he say is what would you say is his best quality? What would What would say?
You wrote these, bitch.
You would think I would have spell checked it since we've done this like 4 times now. What would he say is your best quality?
My ability to...
No. What is his best quality?
What is my best quality?
Sorry, what is his best quality?
His best quality is being adaptable. People person.
Oh,
Yeah.
close.
Being myself, listening, making people feel comfortable. What is his worst quality?
His worst quality? I don't know, being moody.
Patience.
I'm pretty patient, though. You're pretty patient.
What is something he's most sensitive about?
Money?
You.
Oh.
What you say was done to you. That's slightly why I was okay with being your boyfriend also. Because, like, these niggas are not doing it.
Not doing a good job.
These niggas are fucking up. Nobody's treating you right.
So we can go beat them up?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I got a pool in on.
You gonna drown them?
No, a pool, like a money pool.
Oh, what you mean? Like,
We're putting in money in who's going to put hands on her ex, some of her exes first.
Okay, perfect. There's one in
You
particular.
want to be in? It's $20 a pop.
You guys are being recorded.
Got it. It's fine. What is something that he's accomplished that he is most proud of?
His business as a creative.
You.
Wait, that he's what?
What has he accomplished that he's most proud of?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had this moment in the 4th grade where I was like, I'm going to spend every day trying to better myself so that when I find the woman I'm going to be with, she has nothing to complain about. So I've been practicing every day since the 4th grade to be this person.
Wow.
Yeah.
When
When
we went to Mexico for a month, the book he brought for the vacation was
Every Man's Marriage.
He brought Every Man's Marriage as the vacation read.
What is that book about? Like how to be the best husband ever?
Yeah. It's basically about this Christian guy, and he's talking about how his marriage was and how he wasn't being a good Christian, and in essence, because of that, he wasn't being a good man and a good husband. And then at the end of every chapter, it's a bunch of questions to how did you feel about the chapter and what you got from it, and I would answer the questions and put a little bookmark in the book for every chapter.
Fucking adorable.
On this 30-day
That is motherfucking adorable. I'm gonna shed a tear.
I was like, wow, this is pretty serious. He's serious about this.
What is Orlando's biggest insecurity?
I don't think he has any.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bad bitches don't get insecure.
I know, yeah. Sounds about right.
What would be a deal breaker in his relationship?
Lying.
Close.
Being ignored.
He hates.
I've actually ended a relationship because of that.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like someone doesn't answer the call?
Yeah, he hates
in person. So we were in person. We were having a conversation. She was packing to travel to go somewhere, and as I'm it was a conversation about a relationship, and as she's actively packing, she's also ignoring me because I'm saying it loud enough she could hear me. We're right in front of each other, and then so I said, "Oh, word." So I started to get dressed, and as she's packing, by the time I walked out her apartment, we were in a relationship, and by the time I got downstairs, we were broken up. And then she called me. She's like, "Did you just leave the apartment?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And also, we're not together anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't
ignore him. Note to self.
He almost hated me when that guy moved in, and I was not answering those phone calls.
Yeah. That was another thing that pissed me off
treading
about
thin
that.
lines over there.
I know.
Break up.
Where does he like to grocery shop?
Now Ralph's.
No.
Where the fuck do you grocery shop?
Exactly. Where do I?
Any stores with Jamaican groceries?
Where do
you find those?
There's not a lot in the valley.
The Bombay Indian
Bombay
store.
Market. It's not far from here.
I
a Jamaican
think
spot.
I've heard you go there.
You know where it is? It's in the fucking. Remember the trainer that stopped training us because we talked.
There? Oh, I do. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nothing.
I remember seeing that market. Favorite musical artist of all time?
Luther Vandross.
No.
No, that's how.
You love Luther. Oh no,
No.
Tendy Pendergrass.
Yep. What is
He's like an old fucking man.
I know. He is a fucking auntie for real.
He is.
What is, oh God, we got to insert, I guess we already inserted it once, but that fucking, when we went to go see Patti LaBelle and his fucking face watching Patti. Wow.
Mesmerized.
Kick your shoes over here.
What is his guilty pleasure?
Eating anything that I cook. Eating when I eat. It's guilty pleasure.
What? Eating
It's
when
not
you
food.
eat? Isn't that when you're supposed to? What? Isn't that called dinner?
Oh, it's because all the starches you be eating and stuff like that.
He doesn't like
That's
how I
not it.
eat. Guilty pleasure. The Bad Boys Club.
My girl, give me some. It's the most disgusting thing on TV.
He's only seen
and
it once.
I can't stop
I
watching
only showed it to him once.
I watched 2 other episodes when you're like without you.
What?
No, let's not talk.
Whose Zeus
I couldn't
did you
help
look
it.
at?
Huh?
Whose Zeus did you use?
A friend of mine or something like that.
Not
No. You
not
left.
the Zeus.
Sorry, no,
Whose
you left.
Zeus did you
when you
use?
left to go to Costa Rica? Yeah, I watched 2 episodes.
What is his favorite porn category?
Anal DDP or some shit.
DDP.
Well,
Anal compilation.
yeah, I knew some shit like that.
How old were you? How old was he when he lost his virginity?
12? Lower?
Yeah.
9.
9. I don't know.
9.
Oh, where was it?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know where it was.
How did you not know?
I was 9 years old.
That's very young.
Yeah, no.
The girl was like 12, right?
Yeah, she's like 11, 12. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's very young. I'm like, how'd you know where to put it then? Yeah.
She told him.
Great coach.
What moment did you know that you loved her?
What moment did he know that he loves me?
Yeah.
Bacalar?
I loved you, baby.
Oh, Mexico. In Mexico?
It was in Mexico.
On the boat.
A moment.
When you did too many mushrooms?
No.
Oh, when the fireworks on the top of the DJ A-Track, the fireworks we kissed when the countdown
This is
happened.
all like within like a few days span.
No,
but it was
after
somewhere in
creating your blood blonde.
there. Yeah, it's after the blood bond. I was like,
Okay. After I allowed him to put his blood on my chest. That makes sense.
What is his biggest fear?
Losing me.
Yes.
losing Milah.
I know, guys.
And also poverty.
I knew it was going to be one or the other, like being poor.
Poverty is like, I've never heard of like poverty.
Nah, there's poor and there's poverty.
Okay. Mine too, babe. Shit.
What is your biggest fear? Poverty.
We don't like it. Don't want the stuff.
What is his favorite sex position?
From the back? Or that?
Yeah. Well, finish.
That one where I put my leg here and here. Like a...
Oh, like we're scissoring?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. Okay, well, I just think doggy.
Milah.
When my legs are closed?
Milah.
Oh, I'm the position.
Yeah. Yeah, you're his favorite position.
Are you doing this for clout?
No,
Are you
it's
trying
not
to-
really me. I'm very sensitive about you.
On the
My biggest
right.
fear is losing you.
Would he prefer to save or spend money?
Spend.
Save, but I end up spending. Who is his celebrity crush?
Fucking Lotto.
Really?
Big fucking lotto.
Is that on there?
Yeah, and someone else though too.
I don't know the other one.
Ari Lennox.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Lotto is the woman of my dreams.
Is she?
Yeah, I never had a crush on Lotto. Then I had a dream that I just went on a regular ass date with Lotto, and I woke up and I was like, she is actually kind of cute. And I had a crush on her ever since.
Wow, I do like her. Her raps have grown on me a lot over the last 3 months. How does he feel about non-monogamy?
Oh, he's with it. He says, sure.
Tiring.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy.
When you do non-monogamy, like right with intention and care, and not just like, oh, I just want like a bunch of people that are into me, like it is tiring. It takes a lot of energy.
Were you non-monogamous in all of like most of your relationships?
No, it's my first non-monogamous one.
This you and Milah were,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't triggering at all for you.
No,
because you're not jealous.
no.
You don't have any like tiny inkling of any sort of jealousy possession at all.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't get jealous about the things that usually I get jealous about things like me getting enough attention. Like you giving somebody else more attention than me, that's what I'm jealous about. Not you fucking somebody else or doing other things.
Do you think that you could open up your relationship now that it's been closed for however long it's been closed?
Are you asking me or him?
Either both of you.
Can and I, or will I be open to it? Yes. Are we going to? It's like I don't think we really necessarily.
No, it's
need
not
to.
happening.
So
Only group threesomes.
You shut up.
I'm just saying.
You shut the fuck
Only
up.
group threesomes at hotel rooms.
Okay. You shut the fuck up. I don't even know. What's a group threesome?
An orgy?
Only group threesomes?
Only group threesomes.
Not single threesomes, just group threesomes.
There will be no.
Only when I'm there.
There'll be no group threesomes at any hotels. Bitch. And no more than 5 shots of tequila to ensure that never happens.
What is his favorite memory of your relationship?
The fireworks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
2021 New Year's kiss in Cabo.
Yeah, that's when we were kissing. We were on shrooms. We were wilding. It was so great. Everything was colorful. Remember how beautiful everything was? And as we're kissing, I was holding her up, and I opened my eyes, and this firework goes off behind her head while we're kissing.
It was pretty magical shit. You were there, I remember.
I was there, yeah. I had my own magical experience.
I'm pretty sure we made out. Everybody made out.
Yeah.
I was like, make out with us. You make out with us. All of us make out.
Down at the beach.
We hadn't been out the house in a long time.
It was like our first time we'd heard
Yeah.
live music with a person in front of us playing it.
For like a year. We're like,
We were close to 8-track. Like we were in front of his DJ booth.
I have pictures
I don't think
of
I've
us
ever danced that hard ever. in life.
ever. I never danced that hard in my life. I was like sweating. I remember being out of breath, but I couldn't stop. It's like so much fun.
It was.
I'm having so much fun.
It was. Yeah, the sparkly skirt on.
Yeah, the sparkly skirt. I was like a kid at Disneyland on 400 pounds of candy. I was like, this is the best day ever.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was fucking amazing.
There's no way we'll ever forget that trip.
No, it was amazing. What do you wish that Milah saw more in herself? Or what does he wish that you saw more in yourself?
Like being a boss bitch, like a bossy, like dominant, like power move bitch.
That she doesn't need to be scared to make decisions.
He hates that.
Can't make any decisions.
He gets so annoyed. Like, which way are we going? Make the decision. I'm like, right.
I think her whole thing is like not making the decision, but like suggesting the decision. Like, maybe
And then
we
getting
should
mad
do
if I don't
this.
like it. Like, why the fuck did we do this? Like, bitch, because you didn't decide.
But yeah, you're a boss bitch, baby, and your decisions are great. And even if they're bad, I'm gonna be here to help you out of them.
Thank you.
You don't have to be scared to make the decision.
Thank you, babe.
I love that. I love this. Okay, now it's your turn, Orlando.
Perfect. Why are you staring at me?
What? I'm reading this and I'm like, do I know anything about my fucking best friend?
No, you don't.
Jesus Christ. What is Jamila's favorite color?
Green.
And black. What is her overall pet peeve?
Her overall pet peeve is scraping on a plate.
Close.
Tapping, unnecessary noises.
Yeah, I hate scraping on the plate.
You want 2 kids? Okay. Pet peeve when it comes to you.
What do I do? That's a pet peeve for her. Scraping on plates. Like when I blow snot out my nose.
I
or
fucking
farting.
hate that too.
Ew, wait, what? Hold
He
on.
does this fucking disgusting thing where he literally will just be like
I would hold one nostril and blow
onto
in
the
the
floor.
nostril.
Like inside?
No, outside.
I'm like, indoors?
No, like on a hike.
No, on a hike or
Nigga, like
stuff
just
like that.
don't do that. No one needs to see that.
That's not it.
No, that's one that should be on there though. I forgot about that.
Not cleaning his hairs out of the bathroom.
Oh, you really don't like that?
I fucking
Well, you only mention it from time like
I
baby hair.
say it like
I didn't know it was a pet
20
peeve.
times. Your hair is fucking everywhere. It sheds everywhere. Everywhere.
I'll be mindful.
What is his childhood pet's name? Or what is her childhood pet's name?
He's not gonna know this.
I'm not gonna know, but it was a dog though.
It is
You wrote something.
What was
Juan?
Juan.
it? Juan?
I had a Chihuahua named Juan.
Juan?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have only one or more than one?
Only Juan. Juan. Only one.
What would you say is her best quality? What would she say is her best quality?
Her best quality is that it's something about people. Like people, something people pleasing. Yeah, there you go.
Empathy?
Empathy, yeah, empathy for people. I hate that shit. Like, they don't even fuck with you.
The Uber driver is trying to find us. Don't cancel it. He's almost here.
Oh my God, remember she did that shit in New Orleans? Was that in New Orleans?
That was in Chicago.
I was like, fuck him. We're late.
He came through. He was like, thanks for being patient. It's my first time driving. I was like, it's cool. Not these motherfuckers, though. They're just going to leave you.
We should fuck word. We know fuck word. I
was like, he's coming. I'm like, hello? If you make a left.
I was so irritated.
Tell him make a left on the street she never been on.
Me and Orlando are like,
fuck.
You got to have faith in people.
No.
What is her worst? What is her worst quality?
Your worst quality is... You think your worst quality is your decision making, taking long to get dressed, being late.
I don't take long to get dressed.
I don't know. How messy you are?
No, none of those things.
Damn.
Speaking without thinking.
Oh wow, you do that?
Sometimes I say shit I probably shouldn't have said.
There was at Erica's dinner. You were about to say something. I was like, no.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I don't know.
It was an awkward silence. It was like,
What is something she's most sensitive about?
Her child? The podcast?
Everything personal. Everything.
That is true. The cancer.
Everything personal.
Yeah.
Everything personal shit.
Yeah. Oh, the two most personal things. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anything personal to me.
What has she accomplished that she's most proud of?
This podcast.
And motherhood. What is her biggest insecurity?
I don't know if he's gonna get this.
I don't know. Breaking out.
I've accepted that.
Okay.
Breaking out. Breaking out.
I was gonna set my skin. I've accepted that.
Okay.
Spelling terribly.
Oh yeah.
You spelled terribly right.
Wow.
Oh, good. That's good.
How are we supposed to know if you keep spelling things right?
Well, text messaging has saved me.
What would be a deal breaker in your relationship with her, or any relationship?
Another baby. Well, another baby.
She's gonna leave you?
No.
I told him.
I had
He's
the baby.
you
I'm
would?
gone. If I had a baby with somebody else.
I thought like that.
No.
I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm out.
I can't believe you did this to me.
No, that's not it. Physical abuse or verbal?
Oh, right.
I forgot about the baby thing. That would be done too. Every time I tell him that, he's like, "You don't have unconditional love for me." I was like, "I guess not."
What, the baby
If
thing?
he has a baby on me, I was like, "I probably." Not. He's like, "I would stay with you." I was like, "You're gonna rub my belly from another nigga?" He's like, "Yeah, I would." I was like, "You're
Just
lying."
wait till it happens.
No, it won't happen.
I'm just saying. Where does Jamila like to grocery? I mean, where does Jamila like to grocery shop?
Ralph's.
I'm basic.
And Instacart.
I was gonna say that too.
What's her favorite musical artist of all time?
Damn, you like a lot of music.
He's not gonna get it.
Sure. I was gonna say no, it's not Krugerman.
No, it's not
Krugerman would be
Krugerman. Who?
good.
Krugerman?
Oh, I thought you said Cool and Jay. I was like, what?
No, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. What is it?
Prince.
Is it Prince?
I ain't got no money.
You don't really listen to Prince.
I love him though.
You listen to a lot of indie music.
I am. I'm probably think I'm very boring.
Indian music?
Like indie,
Indie.
like I like chill music. That's like
Vibey music.
Yeah, like come to my home and do like this.
What is her guilty pleasure?
I don't even know what I wrote.
Your guilty pleasure is, what do you feel guilty about?
I don't really feel guilty about this. I don't know why I wrote that.
Is it our late night like role playing?
No, I don't
Wink,
feel
wink.
guilty. Can you stop? No.
No? Okay, I don't know that.
Food.
I was gonna say starch too. I don't think you feel guilty eating?
No. Fuck no. I made a Thanksgiving dinner last night for no reason.
What is her favorite porn category?
I just had, was it lesbians? It was like something with not heterosexuals. Oh, or is it something not heterosexual?
Gay men porn?
Yeah, it might be gay men or two women.
You've never seen me watch lesbian porn ever.
I don't see you watch porn really.
I don't really watch porn.
Oh, wait. No. Step Brother. And like,
Okay, that is it.
That is the one. Yeah, I'm surprised that's not
I
on here.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
MMF. Just never going to let that go. Threesome. How old was she when she lost her virginity, and where was she?
Maybe like 15, 16 at home.
Yeah, I think so.
What moment did she know that she loved you?
After Mexico. After our trip in Mexico. No, was it later or before?
During Bacalar on mushrooms.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, well, that's what you wrote, bitch.
That's what you
I don't know.
Like, you loved me way before that.
That's what's here.
I think wait, what's the question?
What moment did you know you loved him?
Oh, I meant when I dropped you off at the airport at LAX.
How the fuck did we get Bacalar on mushrooms?
I thought that was different. I read it wrong.
The first week? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I did not
You knew you
know
loved
that.
him the first week?
Mm-hmm. And we told each other we loved each other that week.
Yeah,
we like had sex. We're like, I love you. I was like, I love you too.
We had this conversation like, people like us, it's okay for us to say I love you because we just have so much love to give. So I love you.
I was like, I know I love people. Doesn't mean I'm in love with them. And you're like, same. And so I think we took that as a green light to be like, I love you.
Got it.
But the Bacalar was part of the 30 days in Mexico.
I think I knew that
and it was like, this is a forever
my
thing.
person. Yeah.
That's what we knew in Bacalar.
I'm like, I'm getting married.
Yeah.
What is her biggest fear?
Her biggest fear is... Wow, what is your biggest fear?
I don't know what I wrote.
I don't know what your biggest fear is. I don't know, losing family?
Death of someone I love. Yeah. Favorite sex position?
Either when she's laying flat on her stomach or doggy style.
From the back or hetero scissor? I've never heard of hetero scissor.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
What is hetero scissor?
Oh, you want to try it now? It's like this. So it's like we're kind of like, but we're on the bed, so it's flat, so we're like kind of like scissoring.
Oh, because you can really get in there.
Yeah, and she's like, whatever you do during scissoring, you're doing it, but there's a dick in you now.
Is that how bitches scissor? Backwards like this?
I mean,
You can do it the other way.
I don't know. I'm not a lesbian.
Yeah.
You're a former lesbian, so I don't
so
know.
there you go. So it's like this. This is one too.
Because then your clit is stimulated by the thigh.
Oh, got it. Okay. Target's going to love that.
Shit.
Perfect.
Maybe it's for Patreon. To see this epic position, go to Patreon.
What would you... Okay, would Milah prefer to save or spend money?
Spend.
Spend when I have enough saved. Who is her celebrity crush?
Her celebrity crush is Jade.
No, I let him go.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, that was recent.
I don't think his body is nice enough.
Got it. Okay.
So who is it?
Who is it?
I said Janena.
No.
Oh,
okay. Okay. You're not going to guess again. Jason Momoa.
Okay.
He's not a celebrity, but that guy from my Instagram stories, the witchy man.
The witchy man with the witchy wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be building stuff.
Yeah, he'll be
like
building.
he's in IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
How does Milah feel about non-monogamy?
Not anymore.
If it works for you, great. Doesn't exactly work in mine.
Yeah.
Evil ass laugh.
She's traumatized.
if for all people listening, if you go back 4 years of just our content and us all saying that monogamy is not for us, 4 years straight, solid, like relentless, no monogamy over here. Look at this. This is what you call transformation. It's crazy.
Bring on the monogamy. Hefty plate of it.
Favorite memory in your relationship?
Her favorite memory in our relationship, Mexico in 2021, the New Year's, either the New Year's or on the boat.
No, Bacalar or mushrooms.
Bacalar.
I didn't mean to write that. Yeah, I meant that for that. Yeah.
Bacalar.
What does she wish you saw more of in yourself?
Ooh. I don't know that I am. I already see how great I am. It's very hard. When you call yourself a blessing, it's very hard to see yourself. I don't know that I can accomplish things.
How intelligent, driven, and talented you are.
That is true. I do wish I saw that myself more.
And that's it, guys. You guys did really well.
You did pretty good.
You guys know
right?
each other really well.
For an unmarried couple.
Marriage dictates whether or not you. Some married people, and let me shut up. Some married people do not know each other that well. That is all I have to say about that.
It's true. It's true. should we put this on our Patreon? If you're thinking about getting married, first ask your husband these questions.
We should put these questions up.
We will put these questions on Patreon, and then you can go
and see how much you know your partner,
and then you can cry or be happy. No, I think these are questions that are not that crazy, but like you don't always think to ask even like your partner's dog as a child, or like and also like what you wish your partner saw more of in him or herself.
Yeah,
because like you almost get scared to tell them too, because it could make them feel like obviously insecure.
They're not enough of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easy to get defensive in that kind of moment.
But I think it's an opportunity for like to come together and kind of get to know each other more, and like be able to dive deeper into these questions to bring you guys closer together.
I love learning new things about Milah, and I love when she tells me new things. I always tell her, like, I can only love you more the more I get to know about you. Like, we're already at that point where it makes no sense not to tell me something, because whatever you tell me, I'm going to find out more. And, like, whatever details I have of you, it's like I can now react to that detail in a loving and accepting way.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of talking. We do a lot of talking, as you can imagine. Living together and talking so much together.
Yeah, we're stuck at the hip, really.
It's been really good, though. I have come a long way. Transformed my comfort levels. Commitment is not something that I have like. It's been easy for me to like. I think it's something I really wanted, but commitment seems so like distant that I kept it that way. But you've made it very easy and comfortable to transition into this space, and I feel really confident that you're my person, and that I can tell you anything, and you can tell me anything, and so, and you've adapted into stepdaddy really well.
Oh yeah, that's been.
Yeah, how has that been for you?
It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment of like knowing that you really shouldn't be petty to a child or mean to a child, even if they're not mean to you. Oh my God,
I'm so happy that you admitted it. You are petty sometimes. I'm like, am I like breaking up a sibling fight? You're like, Orlando! I was like, Orlando, you're 31 years fucking old. Can you fucking stop? It's like,
what do you want me to do?
To be an adult? I don't know, be an adult.
Yeah, Luna can be... She's got a mouth on her. And sometimes when she like gets into the sassy mode, I'll just be like, all right, that's fine. You can say that, but just know that later on, certain things are going to happen for you.
It's been challenging. It's not challenging. We all get along well, but it is challenging because it's an adjustment. And like, Orlando can be a little petty, and Luna's a child. So I'm like, you got to stop. And also, children are mean. And I'm like, nigga, they're mean. Like, she's inconsistent. She's not going to love you today and tomorrow. It just doesn't work that way.
It's always funny when we're like, I come to her defense because Milah will be yelling at her, and then I'll go to Milah and be like, Milah, you need to stop yelling at her. She's a child. And then she'll look at me like, don't tell my mom what to do. Like, it's not making any sense.
It is a lot of ganging up on people. I'm like,
a lot of ganging up.
Let me talk to you. You're being a little harsh. I'm like, nigga, I'm the fucking mom. I've been doing this shit. It's like, try not to react. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to just take a step back right now because maybe I'm a little irritated, and now you're adding to my irritation. Yeah.
There are times where I was like, step back and look and be like, family. That's what Black family does.
I mean, I don't, it's hard. I mean, I know this is a lot in general for anyone to step into a situation where there's a child and there's a household and things happen a certain way. And I'm sure you grew up a completely different way than I'm raising Luna. And so there's things that are like, and it's even for me, for like there being a second person to like reprimand in ways. Like, he was like trying to make her eat her vegetables last night, and I was like eating her vegetables. He's like, she needs to eat them. And I was like, this is not even a thing in my house. Like, I don't even do that. Like, chill out. This bitch eats everything. And I was like, trying to respect his wishes. Like, okay. But it is. But I appreciate you being patient, because at first I was like, "Are you okay? Do you want to leave? Are you going to go running for your aunt's house? Are you ready to, that aunt house that you were going to stay at? Do you want to leave yet?" But
I think it's beautiful that like a lot of the way that you parent is how I would have like parented anyway, or like ideals, or like certain way we go about things. Like, I would have done it this way anyway. So it makes it easier to like maneuver into a space of like parenthood. And when I already put myself in the mentality of like, oh, I want a family, or I want things to like happen with you anyway. Just like me being your boyfriend. It's like, oh, I want to be with Milah. I want to take care of Milah. Once I started telling myself these things, when it came to like being like a father now, it's like, it was easy. It's like before I even, when the first week when I came to LA and she asked me to go pick up things for Luna, I was like, yeah, sure, I got it. I got the shelf. And he's not there, but I'll go back anytime you need me to. It's like, whatever she needs.
You have,
because I wanted to.
You've adapted well into our household. And Luna's too, even though the other day she wrote, I wouldn't lay down with her because I'm an adult and I have shit to do, this is a thing every night. Fucking like, can you lay down with me? I'm like, no. Can Orlando lay down with me? I'm like, girl, just go lay down. Mm-hmm. She wrote, she's been writing notes on the door like, you care about Orlando more than me. It hurt my feelings. I was like, what is this? I was like, do you believe this? She's like, I'm like, this is what you write at night, like in your room. Mm-hmm. But like, just trying to manage the time and make sure they, they're good. We have a very good household happening situation. Synergy.
We've got a family. It's literally, we have a very square family.
She told me the other day, like, I don't like when sometimes Orlando is mean to me. He bullies me, and I don't like it. I was like, are you always nice to Orlando? I was like, did you just say that to hurt his feelings? She was, what did she say? I love mommy, daddy. I love Ivory and Erica. While he's in the car, I was like, you don't love Orlando? No, because he's mean. I was like, are you trying to be, like, you're trying to be mean right now. And I was like, you can't be mean to him because in 5 minutes you're going to ask him for something. She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't put you on my list.
Yeah. She's like, I love you. It's just that I love them most.
That's not really an apology, but okay.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I love it, and I love you guys, and I love Orlando, and I love that you've been able to fill my friend with so much love and security and safety, and be literally the man of her dreams, like for real. Like
the blessing.
She literally asked for you, and then poof, you were there. You were
Yeah.
always there, but like I think she just couldn't really fully all the way see it or accept it.
I couldn't.
Yeah. She had to see me in person.
She had to do some
5
more.
times.
She had to do like 22 more toxic things first. Just get it out real quick.
I did.
Toxic things to do before being with Orlando.
Fuck another toxic nigga. Move the toxic nigga in. Move the toxic nigga and his toxic dog in. Get slapped up a little bit.
It's not a laughing matter.
I know, but I laugh at uncomfortable things. Things are not laughing. Yeah, I do appreciate you, and I also kind of knew because Erica was like, I think you're gonna get married, and I was like, I am, huh? I'm like, this is it, right? This is it, and I was like, wow, if Erica said it, she must. I knew it, but now that Erica said it.
Not me being the fucking sound voice of reason.
Well,
but that's what's been making it a lot more real. It's like when we go out and we people see us together, they're just like, how long have y'all been together? Y'all are really good together. Y'all look so beautiful. And we get it every single time we go out. So it's like, oh, we know from ourselves, but also from like outside, whether strangers or friends, that everybody can see.
When your friends fuck with your partner and they mesh well in your friend group, then it's pretty clear. Like, this is your person. Like, I think for my friends too, they're like, didn't think it was like a reality for me to have a person that would accept me. They're like, this? We can't believe Jamila found someone. They're like, wow, this. And my single friends are like, how this bitch get a nigga before me? This tittied out bitch. They're probably like, what the fuck? We didn't see this coming. I can see it in everybody's face. They're like, I can't believe you found someone wilder than you. It's insane.
All your friends be telling me too. They were like, oh yeah, I am kind of wild. They be telling me like, it's so great because Jamila, we were worried. We were so concerned. She's very special. She's very special. Very unique individual. We just did it. It takes somebody strong.
Not strong.
It's true.
Very secure in their manhoodness.
Yeah, and that's me.
No, it's true. It's true. It does take someone really strong. I mean, even for me too. I think. I mean, not me and Milah are different, but. I think that most men, especially with what we do every week, it could be very challenging. And I know it's challenging for them. And, I think that, Orlando, you are like the perfect piece that was missing from this puzzle of our little tribe.
The good family.
And you're so supportive, and not just to Milah, but to everyone in the whole group, and making sure that everyone feels comfortable and happy and checking in and really like making an effort to like get to know the people in our friend group. Like, I think that's really unique, and I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you for that, and I love
I
you
love
for my
all of
friend.
y'all.
I love you too.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from my wholeness.
Yeah.
Saving her from the streets.
Thank you for saving me from the streets. Now I'm like, I do not want to go back. Please, God, don't put me back in the streets. God, whatever you do.
Thank
Like,
you for
oh, no, I don't
saving
know
me.
nothing about that single life. Nothing, child. I can't help you. I have no advice, girl. Good luck, girl. I don't know. They don't copy paste them. I don't know.
Maybe your friend was like, Orlando, what do they make more of you? I
was like, just come over and get some cuddles. Cause
That's best you got. We'll cuddle you.
Ashley was like, he's our community husband. I was like, he's the tribe's husband. It's the tribe husband.
The tribe husband. Well, we pulled some cards.
Oh, yeah,
at
we
the
did.
beginning of the episode, and Orlando, I think you pulled the
Ace
of Pentacles. No, you pulled.
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Ace of Pentacles.
Ace of Pentacles. Biddy, what are you
I
doing?
love cards like this. I like being number one.
Ace is number one. It's the beginning.
And it was on the top of the deck too.
That's true. It looks like an opening. It almost looks like those arches that you walk through when you're married.
Oh yeah, that is it. The water in the background. I can't wait to see what this says.
Sorry, Biddy is tripping, y'all.
Shout out to Biddy Tarot that's giving.
Actually, don't shout out to Biddy Tarot because they're not paying us.
We've been reading word for word.
Also, we haven't emailed them yet. We're gonna email them.
Right, we
Can
only
someone
shout out to
fucking email Biddy?
shout out Target.
Actually, shout out to them. Sorry, I'm just kidding. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, a new financial or career opportunity.
Oh, thank God. I need it.
Manifestation, abundance. The Ace of Pentacles, like the other aces of the tarot, represents new beginnings, opportunities, and potential. And as a Pentacles card, these new beginnings correlate to the material world: finances, wealth, career, physical health, and manifestation of your goals. You may receive a new job offer, an unexpected sum of money, a new business or investment opportunity may come your way, or you'll have a chance to begin an idea to fruition. No matter the occasion, the Ace of Pentacles heralds a sense of prosperity and abundance in the material or financial areas of your life. It undoubtedly comes as a welcome invitation, but it is not a free ride. As with all aces in the tarot deck, this card illustrates the possibility of a new endeavor, but does not guarantee its manifestation or success. That piece is up to you. The Ace of Pentacles also symbolizes wealth, not just for your bank account, but in a holistic sense as well. You may discover opportunities to generate a new source of income or receive financial gift or windfall. Or you may have a chance to create wealth in a broader sense: happiness, fulfillment, potential, and love.
Yeah.
The Ace signifies abundance in all areas of your life. Enjoy it. Feel blessed and deserving of everything that comes your way.
I feel that. I feel very full.
I receive that. Because I'm very big on like being like mentally wealthy and emotionally wealthy as much as like financial. So yeah, I do accept that. And
with the conception of your new podcast.
I was just about to say, and that I'm starting this new podcast. By the time this episode comes out, I should have like maybe 3 or 4 episodes out already.
So go check out Menage a Minds. We'll put the link in this episode description and check out Orlando's new podcast.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait for people to hear it.
Can you give people like a little like insight on what it's about?
Yeah, so basically, I started therapy right around the time where I was like moving to LA.
Why'd you start therapy, babe?
Because 2 reasons. One of the reasons I started therapy is because around the time where I was like transitioning to move to LA, I was going through like a very deep depressive moment. And the other reason was because Milah said that I have to do 1 year of therapy before we get married. So that's mandatory. But yeah, starting this therapy session and like just talking to my therapist and him telling me like, you know, you have a very like unique mind and the way you go about things is very like dope. And I was like, you know what, let's start making like recording this. And I wanted to record it so people can hear what a real therapy session sounds like from a black man, but also what professional advice within that session or that coaching sounds like. And so we would do those, and then I would make podcast episodes out of that. So we can, let's say if we talk about generational trauma, then I'll like have a guest on a separate episode, and we could talk about that and expand on that. And my therapist would do the same. So you would get an episode from a point of view of somebody in therapy, but also get an episode from a therapist themselves. And it's menage a mind. It's like the intermingling between the journey of healing, wellness, and therapy. And just down this journey, I'm going to be doing like different types of therapy, different types of like things that will heal you in wellness, like spirituality, fitness, like whatever it is. And so I can't wait to like start this journey and like have everybody like be in on it and just like be helpful to people in any way. And heal.
Heal the world. I think men really need that and need to see that. So I'm really, especially black men. So
yeah. And it comes at an important time where, like, I feel like black people know about just talk therapy, but there's just so many different ways that you can go about, like, down this journey of, like, wellness and healing. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for it.
Congratulations, boo.
I'm excited for you.
And then Milah pulled the 7 of Wands, right? Challenge, competition, protection, perseverance. After the success of the 6 of Wands, you are now in an enviable position and are being challenged by others who want to take your place. You worked hard to get where you are, but some people covet what you have and are prepared to fight you for it. Bitch.
Don't come for me, bitch.
No, I'll be right there, bitch.
Bitch, you don't want to come for this.
Try it.
You don't
try
wanna
it. I dare you.
You don't want to come for two witches.
Look,
and
we got a pool going, okay? While it's flattering that they strive for your success, it also makes for a tense and competitive environment because you need to protect what you've earned and must continuously prove yourself. It's a sad fact of life, but the more visibility you have as a leader in your field and the bigger your audience, the more likely it is that you will need to grapple with this kind of pressure. Others see your success and will either challenge your point of view or want to take you down.
God, is this trying to give me anxiety? What the fuck?
When 7 of Wands appears in a tarot reading, expect to see an increase in haters, trolls, and people who disagree with you.
You know we're publishing a book. Are you trying to stress me out?
You will need to secure your territory and fight for what you stand for. You may also want to engage a lawyer or loyal support team who can defend you from any possible threat. The 7 of Wands may appear when you hold a contentious point of view or wish to voice your opinion in a public forum. Be ready to support your argument and back yourself up. I don't think you have any problem doing that. Stand firm in your conviction. Nope, don't have a problem doing that. Of what you believe and why, so that others do not topple you from your mountain of self-belief. The 7 of Wands can also mean a challenge to success of a creative project from an external source. Someone or something may get in the way of you being able to pursue your goals and dreams. While it appears to block your path forward, you can overcome this obstacle by drawing upon your strong self-confidence, self-belief, and continual self-improvement. Establish clear boundaries and then protect them so that others do not mess with you. Hold your ground, take a stand, and defend your position at all costs.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Right.
This is Spartan.
This is Spartan.
Armor up.
The audience is growing. People are going to come for you, a.k.a. fucking, what is it called? Lipstick Alley?
Oh.
Girl, if you fuck it's Lipstick Alley.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to stop looking over there.
Fucking Chelsea messaged me this morning like, I just found this thing on I'm like, girl, don't look. Don't look. She's like, I'm trying to log in and talk back. I was like, don't.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think it's just a matter of just being aware of like your surroundings, the people that you keep, and just being really secure and self-aware of like what you say and what you believe and standing on it.
I don't really have a problem with that. Yeah. I know how I feel, and suck my dick if you think you're going to come for me about my opinion. So
fucking trolls.
I'm not. I mean, I do get anxiety about like our book coming out and that we're growing and that people are going to talk shit, but also people are evil and bored and miserable, and mostly our people are supportive. And if you don't like me, turn the channel.
Amen.
Super easy. Is that it for today, my love?
I think so.
Well, thank you, Orlando, for coming to join us, my love, my future husband. I got fitted for a wedding ring size last week, you guys. So just know that's.
I gotta send you some examples.
Just know that it's a wife on the way. Just know it's the wife.
I'll be the ring bearer.
I never saw that. Like, I knew I wanted it, but I didn't really see it being coming to like real. I couldn't visualize it in real time. So doing shit like that, I'm like, wow, this nigga really trying to marry, bitch.
What'd you tell people when we got together on Instagram? It was like, I hated Instagram couples, but now I am one. Ha.
I did. They used to really make me sick, but I'm like, I try not to post too much, but I'm like, fuck it, it's my turn. Fuck it. Look at this happiness, bitches. I found my person. You're going to stop following me. Yeah, but thank you, my love. You have healed me in many ways, and I didn't think that someone could wrangle in this wild woman that I am. So I appreciate you finding me, my wild lover. And I'm really excited to see the journey that we go on and how we grow and how our relationship helps us grow individually.
And I can't wait to have this relationship where I take care of you. Go my true water bearer, like energy. Contain and hold you and take care of you.
You already take care of me.
I love you.
I love you too.
Where can the people find you, Orlando?
You can find me anywhere on social media at WH_Orlando Roye. You can find the brand new beautiful podcast, Menage a Mind, MENAGEAMIND. All right, tongue twister. But you can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts and on YouTube. And we have a Patreon. And you can still sign up to my OnlyFans at onlyfans.com/WH_Orlando.
Do you still have an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have it, but like, are you putting new content on there?
I put stuff on there.
Where am I at?
Where are you filming this? The bathroom?
Okay.
But yeah.
You guys know where to find us. We'll link everything in this episode description. Make sure you go check out the retreat. The retreat is coming. We're going to Costa Rica. We have 2 dates. Come alone. Bring your girlfriend. Do whatever you want, but just come.
Don't miss it.
We're doing some magical shit in the jungle. Natal chart readings.
Plant medicine
if you want.
Gourmet meals,
relaxation, massages,
yoga, weed.
Exploring the beautiful, beautiful jungles of Costa Rica. Going on beach trips. It's like the ultimate girls trip. So click the link in this episode description and follow the Good Vibe Retreat to get the deets. And we'll see you next week.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.